Hello, I'm Reckoner, and welcome to my Let's Play of Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. This is obviously the first in hopefully a long line of videos from Dark Souls 2. It's actually the first Let's Play I've ever done, so please do bear with me. Decided to choose Dark Souls 2 because I very recently completed the original Prepare to Die edition. I'm playing on the PC with an Xbox 360 controller, the only way it should be played, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyed the original. Really awesome game. It took me a long time to get into and a long time to stop being incredibly pissed off by constantly dying, but obviously you've got to learn to love that and embrace it. I have played maybe sort of 20 minutes or so of this game, of the second one, and really just to sort of look around, get used to the controls because they are slightly different to the original. And now I've just reset so I can start recording. I also need to apologise, I am slightly hungover this morning and might be a bit slow, might be prone to rambling, and also might be prone to falling off of steep edges and dying. So yes, again, bear with me on that one. So with that in mind, let's move on. I believe there is a... yes, there it is. There's a house up here with 3 old hags in that are generally a bit obnoxious. So I might have to skip the cutscene with them. And saying that, I'm sure you noticed I did skip the initial cutscene. And that's mainly because I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it. I'm sure a lot of you have probably played through the game a couple of times already. And I thought I would just leave it out. If you haven't seen it, I'd recommend going and finding a YouTube channel with it on there, because it is really awesome. I have absolutely no idea what any of it meant, but it is really cool. That the graphics are far better than the original in my opinion, and it has a really sort of dark feel to it, which I thought was just really cool. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to skip this cutscene with the witches. I'm sorry if you wanted to watch it, but they really annoyed me. It dragged on, and they were kind of rude. They basically just said I'm going to go hollow and die a lot, and just laughed at me. So on to class. For my only playthrough for the first one, I played as a sort of tanky character with a big fuck off sword. So I think I'm going to do that again. I would really love to play as a sorcerer, and will play as a sorcerer at some point, but I think for this Let's Play and for the first playthrough of the game, I'm just going to go with that sort of tanky character, try and get my hands on a massive spy hand or some kind of demon battle axe and just one-hit bosses and run around looking like a badass. So we'll go with knights, because I think it's probably better if I want to play that kind of character. I know in the original, and probably in this as well, it doesn't really matter too much what your starting class is, but high HP, tough to take down. You can't really complain, can you? Starting gift, don't really have any clue what any of these do. When I played through initially for that 20 minutes or so, I kind of took a little bit of time reading these, and I get the impression that all of them are consumables that you can pick up along the way, maybe aside from the seed and the petrified something. So based on that, I'm going to go with the petrified something. It sounds like it's going to be some kind of item that I can maybe combine with something else later in the game and maybe get something really cool, so we'll go with that. Not going to take too long on this. I'm just going to give him a bowl haircut because I want to, and I'm going to give him a massive moustache as well, because massive moustaches are cool, and I'm going to be role-playing a hipster. So yeah, let's do that. Plus I think knights probably would have had bowl haircuts back in the medieval ages, and maybe would have had massive moustaches as well. I'm not going to give him a tattoo because I think you can only choose facial tattoos, and that's kind of gay. So with that in mind, let's move on.
People.
Shut up. Okay, so I will play through the kind of tutorial in the next room, because you can just get those extra souls, and I kind of probably could do with just reading through it again. The controls are different, jumping is different, and I've changed it, I've reverted it back to pressing B to jump while running, because otherwise I found that if you click the left stick, you can jump and sort of go to the side, go diagonally, and I died a couple of times. doing that, and then realised I could change it. So yes, and I know also that there is this sort of fat hippo, weird rat thing, Cyclops, up here that I'm going to go and kill because I think he has a ring on him. And as I said, I mean, really do love the graphics. I love his little face. Kind of looks happy, like a weird hippo hamster with one eye. And I realised before that, yeah, he does that kind of sitting down attack. You can kind of dodge it really easily, so you just provoke him into doing that again and again, and yeah, it's pretty easy. Really. Big dumb hippo. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm gonna get coffee now, and he's been killed. Come on, try and sit on me again. Pretty cool if you could play as one of these guys. In fact, this is how I want my character to be, just a big, dumb, slow, tanky beast. Except I want mine to have a huge sword. One thing I did find weird is that I'm starting off as a knight and I don't have a shield. I just have this, which I should be two-handing, this broadsword. Kind of think I should really have a shield as a knight. I'm hoping I can pick one up sooner rather than later. Sweet! I think there was some kind of... There was an item... Yeah, there we go. Golden... Yeah, gold pine resin. Cool. I haven't really got used to the menus either, so bear with me if I'm sort of fumbling through them. I did take a look at this sword I have, and it seems to scale. I think it was sort of C with strength and D with dexterity. So as soon as possible, I'm going to try and get my hands on something that scales a bit better with strength. I played a sort of quality build in the original, so I had very high dex, kind of high strength, lots of endurance, and that worked kind of, well, pretty well. Sort of jack of all trades, I'd say. No sort of faith skills or anything like that. And I think I'll be doing that again. Yeah, I feel pretty hungover today. I'm hoping that I'm not rambling too much. So this is the tutorial area. I think I can actually skip it and run through there directly ahead of me and get into the sort of, I guess it's the main area, like the Firelink Shrine, but I will just really quickly play through this just because I want to get those extra souls, and I think a couple of items I'll probably need. So yeah, let's just run through, try not to die in an embarrassing way. I think there's a guy around here. And maybe one behind me as well. Nope. And yeah, that's the new backstab animation. I've heard critical hit. Yeah, I've heard negative things about it. As I said, I haven't really read too much about the game. I am playing blind, aside from those initial 20 minutes, and I've just read stuff. Basically, people aren't too happy with the fact that there aren't proper backstabs, and maybe is parrying different as well? I'm not too sure. I guess we'll find all this. We'll find all this out one way or another. Backstab. Back what? Back step. Yeah, and life gems as well. They are obviously different to the original. I don't think there were any life gems in the first one. So yeah, they give you back, it seemed... Oh, what? Did I just hear that, or what was that? Yeah, they seem to give you health over time, sort of slowly, and I think you can also be disrupted, or it can be disrupted and stop healing you. It's just something I noticed when I was playing through before, which is kind of interesting. Interesting mechanic, I guess. Although I think you do get an Estus Flask. That's kind of what I played up to. But it seems to just have one use as well. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out the hard way, I'm sure. Okay, just get through this area. face. Try and jump over this. There we go. Did fall down there and almost fell then as well. Climb up here. That moustache is pretty impressive. I think I'm going to do a bit of a jumping attack on this dude. Oh, no stamina. It's funny how much stuff you can remember from a 20-minute playthrough. I think there's So this is I think there's something inside here. And in terms of giving me feedback, please do anything, just anything you think about. Just comment on. You know, tell me what you think, what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing well, what I could improve on. Just anything really, aside from the normal sort of trolly comments that everyone seems to do on YouTube. But well, even them, I'll embrace them. So yeah, any kind of feedback, let me know. Hit the subscribe button as well. That would be awesome. It would just give me a good reason to continue to do these. Yeah, something I played through this part before, and something I really liked was the amount of messages around here. It just kind of shows that the game's still really active. I think Scholar's 2 months old now, so obviously lots of people are playing. And when I was playing the original, I played it late, obviously, sort of 3-4 years late, and it did kind of feel very empty. There were a few of these messages, and I got invaded, you know, a couple of times, but just feels so much more active now. I feel like sort of part of a kind of, you know, a community, which is just really nice. And is this one? Horse. I remember that one before. Try gesture and then hurrah for hidden path. Okay. I don't think this is going to work. Curse. I don't know. If I'm missing something down here, please tell me. And I think this is, yeah, awesome view coming up. Wow, really cool, really impressive. I really love the look of this area. Yeah, even though it's sort of decaying and, you know, there's ruins around it, I think it looks really sort of beautiful and almost, I was going to say a lush landscape. It's not really lush, is it? It's sort of old and dying, but yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really cool. That sea looks awesome. And I think before I saw lots of bloodstains of just people jumping off the edge with loads of these things say, yeah, try left, hurrah for stabbing in the back. Try left. Ah, okay. Is this a... I don't think I went up here before. Is this a new area? Well, is this an area that... Okay, I'm gonna run down here. I'm gonna light the bonfire, and then I might go up there. Divine blessing. Oh, cool. Okay, what is that? Is that a some kind of divine blessing? Fully restores HP and cures all status effects. Okay, that's definitely going to come in useful, I'm sure. Oh wow, I did not see any of this when I came through before. I think I made a beeline for the bonfire. I think I talked to some woman over by the shore, yeah, down there, and then I basically just restarted. So I haven't explored this area much at all. How long have I been playing for? I might stop the video here. That's sort of what, 15 minutes or so. Okay, yeah, I'm going to stop the video here. It's kind of short, but I think the rest of the videos I'll do will probably be maybe 20 minutes to half an hour. But let's leave it here, just as a sort of, you know, intro tutorial bit. And any comments, let me know. I'm going to record the next one straight away, so that one should be up to watch. Please hit subscribe if you want to. Let me know what you thought. And yeah, thanks. I've been Reckoner, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next part. Cheers.